Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the Diddy trial because we're on day 4, right? So many things have come out. We have a $20 million payout. We have escorts urinating in people's mouths. We have mouth sores. We have accusations. I actually don't know what's happening, but I got my eyes peeled and my ears open, and I'm watching every little thing. Now, before we jump in, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Definitely don't forget to hit that notification bell. We have a lot to cover in a little bit of time. Here we go. Right? I think, yeah. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to play this video. I'm going to play it. I do want to give you guys a trigger warning. This is interesting. It's the footage that was revealed, the surveillance video, thank you to Radar Online, of P. Diddy attacking Cassie. Of course, you guys know that we have a lot more to add to this, but here we go. You can see right here, she is going to the elevator. She's trying to get out. Yes, somebody said, am I the only one who thinks that she was moving a little slow? I'm like, go, run. I think that she was probably under the influence of things. And then you see he comes around the corner in a minute. He was obviously in the shower because he's in a towel. She got away, or at least she thought. Comes around the corner, grabs her. Oh my God. Grabs her. This is so bad. Grabs her stuff, starts kicking her, and is like, pretty much, get back in the room right now. She gets up. He's like, you could tell he's like, didn't I pretty much tell you get back in the room? Get back in the room. This is so disturbing, but apparently there is a woman who filed a lawsuit against Sean, and that woman is, well, there have been multiple lawsuits technically, but this one, there have been multiple accusations of the word that rhymes with grape, describing his anatomy in a derogatory manner, and the lawsuit claimed that Sean mocked her during the assault, leading to severe emotional distress. So they were saying that P. Diddy, and I don't know, but could be, and I don't know. Obviously, I have not been in the bedroom with Diddy, if that makes sense. But hold on. So there was a settlement revelation where Cassie testified that she did receive a $20 million settlement from Diddy after filing a civil lawsuit accusing him of rape and abuse. The abuse allegations, she detailed years of physical and emotional abuse, including being forced into these freak offs. And she described instances of being beaten, which I think that this video proves exactly what she was saying, and her being coerced into certain X-rated acts and definitely degrading treatment. You know, when she came forward and she was like, based off of what she was saying, she was pretty much saying, I had these mouth sores and these UTIs. And they're pretty much like there was no amount of medicine that could help me at that point. I'm like, what? Also, who would want to be in this situation? I don't think she wanted to be in this situation. I think that she probably entered this relationship in a very young, naive way. I think that she got locked into the situation. And I think that she heavily got taken advantage of. I think that this man exercised his power and he totally, totally took her to task. And when I'm seeing fans or people who are responding on these different sites, I'm not talking about the Addams family, but like on these different sites saying, girl, you wanted to be with the music mogul. You deserve this. I'm like, nobody deserves that. The mouth sores, the multiple escorts urinating in her mouth, the getting beaten, getting dragged down a hallway, being humiliated, being videotaped. This is all so disgusting. And this is like scratching the surface. And we're on day 4. So yeah, excuse me if I don't technically agree with what people are saying about Cassie, because I don't. Now, moving on, during her testimony, she became emotional and requested a break when confronted with explicit messages by Diddy's defense team. The trial is ongoing, with Diddy facing multiple felony charges, including trafficking and racketeering. And I think that this will be, obviously an interesting trial. And I actually truly, truly do not know what the outcome is going to be. I talked about this on Hot Messy Topics yesterday with Amani from Taste of Reality. If in fact all of these things are true and he did this to this woman and multiple other women, then yeah, I think that you should go to prison. You don't just get to treat people like this. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. So yeah, piss off with that. Pun intended. Now, moving on, because I feel like, well, why wouldn't we? I wanted to talk about this because Blake Lively, also, we know the Justin Baldoni situation, but there was a lot that came out. Justin Baldoni's legal team is alleging that Blake Lively's attorney, Michael, threatened to release private text messages between Blake and Taylor Swift unless Taylor Swift publicly supported Blake in her legal case against Baldoni. And Blake Lively's attorney has vehemently denied any of these allegations, calling them baseless and an attempt to deflect from the actual core of what this case is and the issues involved. But there was a subpoena of Taylor Swift. As part of the ongoing legal proceedings, Taylor Swift has been subpoenaed to testify, and her legal team is contesting the subpoena, arguing that she had no involvement in the film It Ends With Us, and the subpoena is an abuse of the legal process. But when it comes to some of the impacts on the relationships, the legal dispute has reportedly strained the friendship between Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. And how could it not? She is one of the most famous women in the world, and you are dragging her into your bullshit. Yeah. Like, you're dragging her, whether it's Justin Baldoni and his team dragging her in, or if it's Blake Lively dragging her in, you guys are still, you're shitting on her name by dragging her in. It's like not her fight. But by mentioning the name Taylor Swift, what you're doing is you're abusing the name in a sense, and this is just my opinion, it is not a fact, but you're abusing the name in the sense that you're like using it because it's going to garner more media attention. That's not cool. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you soon. Love you.